I was tagged by David at 4 corners of the page. 25 questions in 5 minutes. So let us not waste time. Ebook or physical book? Physical book. Because hold it, you can take notes. Ebook, you can't feel the book. You can't feel how thick the book is. I don't like that. Paperback or hardback? I would say paperback because you can take notes. If you know the story, then hardback. Online or in store when buying books? I would say in store. We have to support the book industry and the book culture. So in store. Trilogy or series? I would say a trilogy because if I like a book, I get immersed, then I want to read more. Heroes or villains? I would say villains because they are more interesting and probably are better for exploring yourself. A book you want everybody to read, I would say Malazan Book of the Fallen still, even if you could almost guess the answer. And also epics all over the world, read them. Last book you finished, Sword of Destiny by Andrei Sapkowski, novels, so building up to something more immersive, obviously. Last book you bought, I bought a number of Witcher books, so that's the latest books I bought. So in the Witcher saga. Underrated book, I would say Grace of King by Ken Liu. Well known in the booktube community, at least in this niche community we have, but for the Greek masses, not so known. Great way of telling short stories, so read it. Weirdest bookmark. Can bookmarks be weird? I don't think so. So I have no great things to come up with. Um, Probably gaming cards, maybe. Like these, for example. This is Witcher cards. Maybe not so weird, but it's another kind of bookmark. Used book. I mean, do I prefer used book? Yes or no? I say no because I usually want the books fresh, but from a budget perspective, of course, I use book. But if I can, I buy the book completely new. Top three favorite genres. That would be a mythology. That would be fantasy, and I would say it would be folklore. So that's the three, and then they can tie into other genres, of course. Borrow or buy books? I would say buy books. Characters or plot? That's a strange question, I would say, but no good story without good characters. So characters, I suppose. Long or short books? I would say long books there. First three books that I think about right now. I'm thinking about The Blood of Elves because I'm reading it right now. I'm thinking about Tower of Fools by Andrei Sapkowski because I want to read the book. And I'm thinking about Bone Hunters, which I'm reading very, very slowly by Stephen Erickson, the Malazan Book of the Fallen. Laugh or cry books, or laugh or cry books, yeah. I would say I prefer the more emotional ones. I mean, laughing is an emotion, but I prefer maybe the more emotional, maybe cry books, or when you feel it deep in your soul, you become thoughtful. So that is what I prefer. Live in an own world or a fiction world? I would say it depends. Usually the fiction worlds are very dystopian, so maybe that's not a good idea. But if I could live in a peaceful place in Middle Earth, I would try to do that. Probably the Elven Forest. That would be nice. Lothlorien. That would be a nice place to live. Don't you think so too? Audiobook, yes or no? I say no. I have no problems if you are using audiobooks, but for me, I'm a bit narcoleptic, so I usually fall asleep. So I need to have the book and read it. Do you judge book by its cover? Yeah, I do in a way, but not so strongly. But of course, it's more attractive to have a good cover. That's what they're there for, right? Adaptations better than the book. I would probably say the I think that's difficult because I usually think the books are so much better. So I can't come up with an adaptation. Maybe Harry Potter, but because it's targeted at a more mature audience, I think. So that's my answer. Series or standalones? I would say series. I usually buy, I mean, the standalones I read are usually philosophical books or epics, for example, but they are so big, so they could as well be 3 books, the epics, I mean. Yeah, and book to movie or movie to book. Uh, what do I prefer? I prefer, I would say, book to movie. I'm not so sure if there are movies to have been adapted to books. Maybe if there are spin-offs, of course. Please tell me if you know. Yeah, and if I want to tag others, I would like to tag Nick Keel from Shelf Esteem, a music composer, and he has a booktube channel as well. So Nikhil, I send these 25 questions to. I hope you can catch this challenge and enjoy to answer these questions. So that was my 25 questions. Was it 5 minutes? Not sure. Maybe I went over a minute, so this was a bit stressful. But here we go. It says 6:49. I had some introductory talk, so yeah, probably 6 minutes then. So you have to criticize me if you want to. So I will make more videos during the day and put out. And tomorrow I'll talk to Reverend Jay. Looking forward to that about spirituality, reading, and books. So see you later. Bye.